Yeah, printmaking became important. For one, I liked it. I liked doing prints. The other is that my tendency, now well overcome, to be too shy, possibly even frightened, to be doing what I was doing. Painting was a hard class because you had to spend a long time on a piece of work right in front of everybody. And people could watch how dumb you were. It was a hard thing to do, so I kind of went to printmaking, because in printmaking you could take a plate, put hard ground on it, and start to draw, and no one could see what you were doing. That's what it was. It was a private, didn't matter how many people were in the room. It was a private thing between me and my work. And I liked that. So that was the most important thing about printmaking, is that it didn't necessarily help me overcome my fear of the world, but it did help me work anyway. But I learned in etching and engraving as well how to make tonalities. And that got me more interested in light than I had been. I never thought until I started making prints about how light was the subject matter we were all dealing with. Light's the key. Well, if we went through my catalogs and books and things, we could find 100 things where I like to divide the picture in half. Not sort of in half, but exactly in half. I was thrilled that that dividing line that I like so much was here in a picture so intense that it cuts your eyeballs. You know, it just really, it's in the middle of the picture. Not supposed to do that. So anyway, it's fun. I have fun with it. I'm also very serious about it, you know. Look at these tonalities, they're so luscious. With many of my pictures, there's a relationship of place. So in my mind, I'm influenced by the same stuff over and over and over again, because I lived here, and you know, I was taking care of Judith and wasn't able to go anywhere, and to remind yourself when you're working that in a very helpful way you don't know what you're doing, and so to assume you know what you're looking at and what that looks like, and therefore how you must make it, is a mistake. But again, it's the camera gives you these little gifts that you weren't expecting. I didn't expect any of this. But look how delightful these edges are, appearing and then just trailing off, and appearing and trailing off, and so on. That's I hate to say this, but that's one of the prettiest pictures I've ever made. In my book, there's a picture, 2 pictures that accompanied Charlie's essay, and one of them is of a skylight in the Lawrence Art Center, which was a new building to me. And a picture drawing that I made the year I came to KU, 1965, 66. I made these charcoal drawings, and this one was a drawing of that skylight to a T. They're the same damn picture. And I made them 38 years apart. It's the same idea. I made the same drawing. I've been doing all this work and I haven't gone anywhere. I've ended up in the same place I started. And I don't care. I tell you, the biggest change, and I really don't realize it. I'm realizing it now as I talk about these, that I really like my work now. And that's part of the reason, is that it's still me, I guess. I've been so lucky. You could, and